It's all about giving ourselves the best possible chance of success to make life-changing gains, because that's what we're all here for, to make life-changing gains. There's no secret about that. However, we've got realistic approach on this channel, and I love Ada. Ada Army, there's a place in my heart for you. You're all welcome here, and I know that you're all flooding to the channel, so I appreciate you. However, the bottom line is, guys, the business cycle is around 4 years. You've got a 4-year window, and within that 4-year window, it's around about 1,500 days. The realistic approach is within those 1,500 days, you've got around about 140 days to be able to make that life-changing wealth. Otherwise, you're going to ride it to wealth and then you ride it to zero again. So the most important thing is having an exit strategy. And here's a couple of ideas of what you can do to implement that exit strategy. Right, okay, so this is what a business cycle looks like. This is what the Cardano 4-year market cycle looks like. And you can see by this top bar here, this is the date and this is the period of time. Around about 500 bars, that's around about 1,497 days. So 1,500 days within a Cardano market cycle. Now, what we can do is we can look to find out how fast and how quick Cardano runs during its market cycle, bull market. And you can see here, once we've got a break, and once we've got a close of the previous Cardano bull market high, sat here, that means that we'd had a start of a rally. We'd had start of a new all-time high breakout, and we ran for 99 days following that. What happened then, in the middle of 2021, we had something that didn't happen in the previous cycle. That was the May 2021 crash. So we had a May 2021 crash. Bitcoin dropped around 50%. Altcoins dropped around 60, 70%. Cardano was no different. It pulled back. Once it had put a bottom in and started the second half of its rally, that was a 42-day period. So that's 99 days. At 42 days, that's 141 days out of the 1,500-day cycle within Cardano. So this is the importance of having an exit strategy. And I want to ask you guys one question. Did you dollar cost average into your position on Cardano? If so, what was your average entry? Let me know in the comments below, because these questions matter, guys, because it's all about scaling out. If you've dollar cost your average position in, then you're halfway there, guys, because all you're doing is flipping it in reverse, and then you dollar cost in your position out into profits. Now, how do you do that, guys? Use the law of average. If you think that Cardano is going to run once it breaks its previous all-time high of 99 days, then that gives you an estimated time frame to come out of the market. How can you do that, guys? You can take 5% in week 1, 5% in week 2, scale it up, 10% in week 3, 10% in week 4. If you've got 10, 11, 13, 14 weeks, guys, average your position down and start off lower and average up and average up. The aim of the game is you want to be out of most of your position by the time that Cardano puts a top in. If we get a nasty crash in May, whatever date it is, if we get a nasty crash, then you can capitalize that, take advantage of that. And the profits that you've taken already, that can go into lower entries, depending on what time of the cycle we're in, guys. So that's how you can take advantage of a Cardano market cycle, guys. Flip your mindset in reverse and you're scaling your positions out. You've got your time frame. Once you've got a break and a close above the all-time high, use total 3. Let's go on to total 3. This is my calculation. This is where my ticker starts. Once we get a break and once we get a close above all-time high of total 3, like here, that's when the stopwatch starts. So that lasted for 25 bars, 75 days. So I'm going to give myself around about 75-day time period once we get a break and once we get a close above total 3. You can see we're nearly there now. All we need is an insurge of liquidity of 142 billion in the grand scheme of things, outside of Ethereum, outside of Bitcoin, before we get that surge. And that's my confirmation for alt season, guys. So my time scale starts once we get a break and a close of total 3, not necessarily a break and a close of the previous all-time high of Cardano. And then I'm going to give myself that time period to scale out of my positions and scale out of my positions and scale out of my positions. What happens if I've scaled out of all of my positions and the market runs another 20%? Don't give a crap, guys. I'm banking what I can, what the markets give me. So that's how you can take advantage of it, guys. What about current Cardano price action? Let's have a look now. As you can see, we've broken, or we haven't managed to break, and close above the previous 382, which is the previous all-time high, 38.2% retracement. If we go back, you can see here, there's the all-time high. There's the 38.2% retracement. So that's going to be the biggest barrier that we need to overcome in the short term. But one positive thing for Cardano, we've got a break, we've got a close above the psychological $1 level. So we want that to come back and hold support. If that comes back and holds support, and there's a high chance we're going to start rallying up and have another turn to try and break that big 382. So it is very much not trying to time the market, guys. We can't time the market, but it's time in the market. If you're in the market when it has its bull run, then you can scale out of your entries the same as you scaled in your entries. Just flip your mindset, guys. Profits as profit, banking along the way. Make sure that you do that, guys, because I want this community to be one of the most successful communities in crypto. And the only way we can do that is apply the appropriate risk management and be real. So if you did find it useful, guys, let me know in the comments below what you want me to cover next. I'm going to be doing a crypto class going forward. It's a new episode every single Monday, so stay tuned. It'll start off from beginner to intermediate and then go to more advanced. See you tomorrow.